Okay. This is my definitive Gotham video. Any other references to Gotham, we're gonna throw those out the window. This is my definitive Gotham video. I have a new phone. I don't know, I'm pretty sure I mentioned that in, my latest talk time. That or I'll mention it. But I'm here to talk about Gotham because I watched the full series. Let's get into it. You want to hear my thoughts. You want to hear my concerns. You want to hear about who I want to fuck. Maybe not that part, but you basically get what I mean. Okay, let's start with what I don't like, and let's get that out of the way, throw it out the window. Okay? 1, let's talk about the borderline fetish, you know what, keep it in. I'm really tired. The fetishization. God damn it, can't say that word. I'll put it up on screen. Or, I don't know, I'll insert a clip of a proper person saying it. Of women loving women. And I guess men loving men, but it's mostly women loving women. You can obviously tell that the script was written by men, just based on Tabitha and Barbara's relationship for most of the series. Most of the time, I feel deeply uncomfortable anytime they're remotely near each other. Not because, I'm just secretly a lesbian. No, it's just some of the scenes that they write for them, they don't feel like a queer relationship, if you catch my Tokyo drift. It doesn't feel like a queer relationship, alright? I'll probably get more in detail into that later, but for right now, we're just gonna do the basic rundown of what I don't like, so we can get into what I like about the series. 2, I don't like that they split up the Joker into 2 different characters, which technically it's not even like a Joker, because it's because I don't know, I think, Warner Brothers said, it doesn't count because it's prequel penis, whatever they said. So it's technically not even a Joker. Oh my god, I just got blinded by my own phone. Christ almighty. So, we have that going for us. Oh my god. And then the worst thing, we're gonna get into 2 things now that I hate about the series. But both of them involve Edward, so it's fine. Number 1, let's talk about how Edward and him having a straight relationship. God damn it, he cannot do it to save his life. Because guess what? By the way, this video will contain spoilers of Gotham. If you haven't watched it already, I recommend watching it currently. It's on Netflix. Go watch it right now. Go watch it before it's gone, like Hannibal. Whoops. 1, he killed Christine. 2, he stabbed Lee very casually. I'll get into that later when I talk about Edward's storyline. And 3, Isabella got fucking murdered. Granted, not by his hand, but still, she got murdered. Then again, I don't even count her as, Edward's girlfriend or whatever, because she was basically a cardboard cutout of Christine, except with a blonde wig, and she had this very strong Mary Sue energy, and I didn't like it. Okay, let's get into the elephant of the room. In the room, Oswald and Edward's relationship. We're brothers? Are you kidding me? You don't understand how deeply irritated I am by that line. It fills me with ungodly amounts of rage. Cobblepot, I love you with every fiber in my being. Robin Lord Taylor, you are an amazing actor, and I love you so much. I watched you in The Melancholy Fantastic, and I fell in love with you. Please have my children. Anyways. But what the fuck? Yeah, because brothers have homoerotic hallucinations about the other one. Yeah, please seek help if you actually do have homoerotic hallucinations. Drug-induced hallucinations about your brother or sister. Please go seek help. Please go to rehab. go somewhere. You have a problem. You get that sorted out. So, dude, and then just anytime they go near the pier, just that fucking pier, man. I don't love you, gunshot, and he's fucking dead. He's thought to be dead. Oh, and turns out Cobblepot's fine because he's the main character. He's one of the main characters. He cannot die. I hate it when shows do that, by the way, where they're like, we're gonna kill off one of our main characters, and they're like, and then they don't because it's a fucking main character. The Little Mermaid 2 did that. The Little Mermaid 2 did that. And that was basically it was basically a retelling of Footloose, but with singing. So I technically watched Footloose. Technically. I watched the singing version. Whatever. I don't love you, gunshot, he's dead. No, he's not, he's fine, he's just with Ivy now. Bruh. Okay. Granted, Cobblepot, I will admit this much. There were definitely better ways of handling that. Like, murder would be the last option. Like, I know he tried talking to her and being like, listen here, you little idiot. Let Ed go. And she was like, no. I get that, but, like, better options. I don't know, bring Ed into this. He could have physically told her, hey, I don't love you anymore, bye. Not that hard. And I think the funniest shit, I don't know why I think this is so fucking funny, but how Isabella, met Edward was because he was buying wine for his dinner that he had with Oswald, where Oswald was going to confess his love for Ed. Cue the music. Isn't that ironic? I don't know, I like Bo Burnham. Shush. So, like, what the fuck was that shit? Oh my god, don't even get me started about the weird drug-induced hallucination. About that shit. I think it was like season 3, episode 15. I know it was episode 15. I just don't remember what season it is. Either way, fucking weird, right? Because it kind of came out of nowhere, right? Weird hallucinating, weird thought to be dead Oswald hallucination thingy is talking to Edward because Edward has just taken a bunch of fucking drugs. And he's like, Edward, like hallucination Oswald is like, you'd be lost without me, you piece of shit. And he's like, no, I fucking wouldn't. And then he just starts singing. I will admit, Robin, you have a beautiful singing voice. Please sing. Sing into my face. Or other places. I'm just saying. Please. Please, oh please. Please. Anyways, I love you, Robin. Please, if he DMs me after this video, I'm gonna fucking cry. I might actually cry. Same thing with, like, of course, like, anyone from the Gotham cast. I would fucking shit myself. Like, fucking Ben McKenzie, the guy who plays Jim Gordon, he just, like, texts me after this video being like, hey, saw your video. Sick video, man. I'd be like, what the fuck? Bruh, can't do that to me, G. Anyways, I should get into the cop stuff. Because that's something, I like some of the cop stuff. I don't like all of it because ACAB, you know. But, whatever. I'm talking about the drug-induced hallucination. Then he starts singing, right? And again, they're having this big argument. That's the equivalent of in a musical where they're talking and then the intro to the song starts playing and they continue to talk. Like, do you know what I'm talking about? Like, when characters in shows are, like, you know, then, like, and they kind of, like, lean into a singing voice. I don't know, fucking Dear Evan Hansen did it. Fucking, I don't know. Man. Yeah. It's not even like that. It's just like, you'd be lost without me. He's first in my dreams, seizing my guts. What? Not to mention, what are the lyrics, even? What are the lyrics? I'm trying to remember. What are the lyrics? He's first in my dreams, seizing my guts. He flows with the dread. Soft in soul, he swims in my eyes. By the something. By the better? I don't know. Pour myself over him, moon spilling in, and I wake up alone. 1, what fucking song is that? 2, what? 3, what are those lyrics? Like, I get it, it's like, it's a metaphor, Ivan, you don't get it. Fuck you, I do get it, and I don't understand. Like, what is it a metaphor for? What is it a metaphor? Like, because a part of me wants to believe it's sex. Because he's first in my dreams, seizing my guts. What the fuck does that mean? Because when I hear seizing my guts, I immediately think, oh, sex, obviously. Because you know, like, how horny teenagers on the internet are like, oh my god, Harry Styles could fucking rearrange my guts. Yeah, that's kind of what I think of every time I merely look at the lyric of seizing my guts. You know what, we'll just pull a genius and let's just go through the lyrics individually. He's first in my dreams, seizing my guts. So he's the first thing he thinks of when he goes to bed. And that dream happens to just be them boning. Alright. He's first in my dreams, seizing my guts. He flows with the dread. Guilt? Question mark? Like, he feels guilty because he killed Oswald? Yeah, because literally after the song, he says, enough! I admit that killing you killed a part of me. Which, by the way, that's pretty gay if you ask me. Yeah, there's a lot of shit that I could talk about. Anyways, a little brief mention. Special shout out to when Oswald and Edward met for the first time. Special shout out to that. Did you know that male emperor penguins keep their eggs warm by balancing them on their feet? Then you know that you're standing too close. God, I love early season Ed. That's what. Okay, now we're gonna get into the stuff I like, which is, oh my god, I'm killer with these segues. Let's talk about how much I love early season Ed. Pre-Riddler Ed. I love him so much. He has all this love to give, and yet Harvey, and goddamn Harry Ballsack, and fucking Gordon Ramsay, piece of shit, fucking are like, yo, Ed, you need to see psychiatric help, you fucking weirdo, because he likes riddles? Fuck you, puzzles are amazing. And because he's a fucking nerd? He's fucking white and nerdy by fucking Weird Al Yankovic. That's what he should rename himself to. Weird Al Yankovic. So, he just, I'm white and nerdy, just because I'm white and nerdy, oh, because I'm white and I should listen to that song after I film this video. Okay. I'm getting distracted. Anyways, 1, Ed is just filled with so much love. He has all the love in the fucking universe to give. All he wants to do is crack some jokes and be in forensics. But that stupid, ugly piece of shit who was in forensics before him is an ugly piece of shit. And should never be in forensics. So, I will admit, the whole hand thing was a bit much, Ed, but okay. Whatever. 2, he's a huge fucking nerd. And I don't know if I've already established this before, but oh my god, I fucking love nerds. I love bitches who like geeky shit, because I am a fucking geek. I'm the biggest, I literally tell people, oh yeah, my favorite horror movie is Reanimator. You're a fucking geek if you say that out loud. That and you're trans. That's just a fact. I'm sorry. I hate to break it to you, but if your favorite movie is Reanimator, you're trans by default. That's just... If you say some obscure horror movie or obscure movie to the question, what's your favorite movie? You're a fucking nerd and I hate you. I'm kidding, I love you. It depends on what you say. If you say anything by Quentin Tarantino, I will punch you in the face. But if you say anything by our Lord and Savior Robert Zemeckis, who created all 3 Back to the Future movies. Personally, 2 is my favorite, but, like, the first one's pretty good. I don't like the 3rd one because it's basically all the other movies. At least the 2nd one was creative with the whole Biff storyline. I'm getting distracted. Anyways, he's a huge fucking nerd who I would want to believe his favorite film is Robert Zemeckis' classic film, Black to the Future. Yep, that's what it's called now. It stars Chris Rock. What? No. Back to the Future. I want to believe that. That's my new headcanon. I'm adding that to my list. 2. I love. But at this point, this is just like, what do I love about Ed? Hey guys, welcome to the Love Ed segment. Don't worry. Coming up, why I love Oswald so much. Seriously, I can't. So much. I have so much love to give for both of them. So, let's just move on to, like, now we're into, like, Riddler Ed, where he's having this inner turmoil with Riddler and whatever. Riddler's hot. Riddler's just hot. And basically the Riddler is just a more confident and without the glass. It's like in Princess Diaries where they take off Anne Hathaway's glasses and they fix her hair and she's all hot. That's basically what they did with Ed. They just gave him better hair and they made him more confident. And yet I find him hot. Cars Michael Smith, this is what you do to me. God damn it. I watched the entirety of Utopia for you. God damn it, Utopia isn't even that good. Also, Thomas's dad is a DILF, by the way. Watch Utopia, it's good. It's good, relatively speaking. I still think Good Omens is the best original series that Amazon has ever produced. I don't know, I haven't watched the entirety of Fleabag, so, and I don't plan on it, so... Whatever. Anyways. Distracted. Yeah, that's basically the 4th reason. Corey Michael Smith is just hot. He's very appealing. He's kind of boring looking, but he's very appealing on my eyeballs. On my face. Like, he's attractive in, like, the same way that Brad Pitt is attractive and Ryan Reynolds is attractive, which is just, I believe that most women really like him, and so I don't know. Most women like him. I like him, so then again, I'm whatever I am. So, I'm basically a talking blob with a face. I'm filming this on a school night. I should not be doing this. So, like... Jeez, what should I talk... I should probably get into all the stuff. Okay. Let's get into favorite side villain. Like, not main villain. So, basically, anything... Like, when you look up promotional photos for Gotham, they are not in all of the photos. My favorite side villain is Pig, by the way. You want to know why? 1, he has a really good motive, and 2, he likes show tunes. Those are my only 2 reasons. Let me elaborate on both. 1, he has good motives. So if you have ever watched the show, which I assume at this point you have, most of Pig's motives is kill rich people, kill cops. Joker's wild by Insane Clown Posse. Copper, been a long while. Lace up your boots and come on down the aisle. Mr. Big Man, I don't remember the words. Why did I even try? So, but the part that irritated me about Pig was, in the words of Oswald Cobblepot,
the insane serial killer who hates cops warned you to save your life because why now?
Because I'm against dirty cops.
Except all of the times you are one.
Anyways. Yeah, and plus, like, they made him have, like, a British accent. Vaguely British, from what I remember. And for some reason, that fit his character so much than that real Southern accent that he actually had. I don't know why. The British accent really just helped. I don't know. He vaguely reminds me of the Lord of the Flies from Lord of the Flies, which was basically a pig's head on a stick. Did you ever read Lord of the Flies? I don't know if that's a spoiler. Please go read Lord of the Flies, I guess. Go listen to it. There's an audiobook on YouTube. Fucking listen to it. I don't know. Do whatever you want. I don't care. So, yeah, basically. Let's talk about the cop stuff. Okay. Here's another thing that I think they should have fixed. Give Harvey Dent a better storyline. I think the storyline that Harvey Dent was in fucking sucked, and he needs a better one. He's literally Two-Face. He's one of my favorite villains of all time. Literally, like, out of all of the Batman villains, Mad Hatter, aka Jervis Tetch, Mr. Freeze, and I literally forgot who we were talking about. Oh my god. Who are we talking about? Oh, my brain is not registering anything right now. Fuck. Oh no, this sucks. Anyways, like, he's one of my favorite villains, just ever, all time. Seriously, who were we talking about? I literally don't remember. Hold on. I got to stop the recording so I can figure it out. Oh god, I just got blinded by my phone. Jesus, my screen is so fucking bright. I might go legally blind. Oh my god. So I literally, as I was going through the audio, I figured it out. We were talking about Harvey Dent. So, granted, I've never seen Batman Forever. I don't plan on it, but I have seen edits, and I don't know, gay rights, I guess. Anyways, that was incredibly rude. That was my alarm going off. So, basically, yeah, granted, I've read a bit of the comics, okay? Don't call me a fucking Batman elitist, or whatever. Don't be like, oh, they're a fake fan because they only enjoy Gotham. No, bitch, I've read a bit of the comics. I'm not a fucking degenerate. I read Death in the Family, okay? I read Death in the Family. I read The Killing Joke. I read some Harley Quinn comics. Why isn't my charger going in? I've read a bit of the comics. I'm not a degenerate. I know what I'm talking about. And I really like Two-Face as a villain because he's just goofy enough. He's kind of that halfway point from being a genuinely serious villain to being fucking wacky as fuck. He's that healthy middle. He's like how I want a Joker to be done. Like, he's goofy, but he's he's serious. He's very half and half. Please insert the Curb Your Enthusiasm music and the end credits. This is how the video ends. I'm kidding. It is now day 2 of me filming this video. So, let's get back into not me talking about Harvey Dent and how Harvey Dent deserved better, because he did. I already kind of talked about that. But let's continue to talk about why I love Edward. Okay, number 1. Edward is a person who genuinely craves love. Like, he needs it. Like, he needs a fucking third he needs a third dick. That implies that he already had 2. Why did I say that? I don't know. But he needs it like he needs a second dick. So, which is like badly. He needs it. Which I get. Pretty much, like, anytime he was on screen, he was being bullied. Well, I use bullied lightly. It was more of, like, teasing, but, like, bad teasing. Not like the cute teasing with your friends, like, ha, you like fictional men who ha ha, you're a loser. I'm like, ha, I know. No, it was more of like, hey, here's a cool shut up, Ed. Okay, then. Okay, guys. Love you guys. You guys aren't mean at all. So, yeah. And I, too, also desire a lot of love. Anyways, let's now move on to me talking about how much I love Oswald. And how I basically am Oswald. Okay. So, I already mentioned this in, like, the last talk time that I was like, I'm basically an Oswald Kinney. So, Google what the term Kinney means, Dad. I am not telling you. So, I mean, he doesn't even listen to these anyways, so it really doesn't even matter. So, reason number 1. I, too, hate what I do. And had a higher power, but then I murdered that higher... I'm kidding. Me and Oswald are both very empathic people. Like, we both are very kind at heart, but we are brutal. We are mean. We are cold-hearted bitches on the outside. We got warm, soft, gooey fucking insides, bitch. And I love those type of characters. I love hard on outside, gooey, soft insides. I love that so much. I love it. I'm sorry. So, like, the appeal for Oswald to me is that he's like Edward, but he's very empathic. And so, like, he has the same level of empath as me. Also, his dad is Pee Wee Herman. I just wanted to bring that up. It's stuck in my brain. It won't go away. Until they would get a better actor to play you fucking, I don't know, Oswald's dad. So, I don't fucking know. But I really like Oswald. I really like him because, one, he's a pretty boy. He's a pretty boy. He's very, I don't want to say unconventionally attractive because then I'm going to sound anti-Semitic because he's got a good face. It's just his nose is the issue. Like, that's what drives people away from Robin. But Robin, oh my god, from every interview that I've seen, he has a heart of gold. He's very sweet and he's very nice. He has a loving husband. For now. I'm kidding. That's a joke. Oh my god. I'm not willing to break up a marriage. I'm not willing to do that. So, but Robin is incredibly sweet. He's a very sweet boy, and I would love to meet him one day. Because, I really like, I literally, words can't fucking describe on how much I love Oswald. I think Oswald, doesn't have a strong desire to be mean, right? Like, he is mean, because it's, his job. He's gotta be a villain. He's gotta, defeat the bats, or whatever. The man of bat. But, in this interpretation, he's kind of just, he does it for right reasons. It's like, how the pig works. He kills bad people. And sometimes good people. Fucking whatever. Number 2, we both love Edward. Well, I love Oswald and Edward, so self-love, I guess. But I really, I will say this is like a mini side thing, though, but I've said it when I was watching Utopia, and I've said it once and I'll say it again. I think without the role of the Riddler, Corey Michael Smith could have never played Thomas. Because Riddler is bad shit insane. And there's a lot of yelling within the part. And he has to play a cold-hearted bitch. And that's basically what Thomas is, except capitalism. So, I don't know. So, I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm pulling this out of my ass. So, I did say that I would talk about the cop stuff, but I think I, like, glossed over it, because I was like, oh, I'm gonna talk about the cop stuff, and then I don't talk about the cop stuff. So, let's actually get into the cop stuff, and when I mean cop stuff, I mean, like, Jim Gordon and Harry Balsack, also known as Harvey Bullock. Okay. The cop shit is boring. Like, yeah, granted, some of the cop shit is interesting, alright? I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Some of the cop shit can be interesting. Like, I don't know, I found a bit of Indian Hill interesting. Like, not that interesting. I wasn't, like, thrilled about Theo coming back, because fuck Theo, he can die. He died twice. And I like Fish. I really like Fish Mooney, because she's a bad bitch, and I love her, but I also don't like her because of the multiple times that she's tried and killed Oswald. I don't like that. So yeah, like, some of that was interesting. Some of the times I sided with, Gordon in some scenarios, because, I don't know, maybe the other character was acting insane. Like, traditionally, when it came to, like, Barbara, I think Barbara's just, she had a few holes missing when she, I don't know, tried to marry him at gunpoint. That wasn't pretty. Also, that whole wedding in the GCPD building, really? Really? You're gonna do it within the confines of the building? Boo. Boring. And now, Jim Gordon and Lee Tompkins are man and wife. Thank God you held this city together so that this blessed event could occur. Oswald Cobblepot. I will continue to quote him until I die. Until I have no more words to speak, I will talk as Oswald Cobblepot as much as I want. I literally say on a daily basis, try laughing now, you ginger sap. Yes. Ha. Ha ha. So, none of my friends could attest to that because they're not my friends. I am my own best friend. So, I have gum, so I'm very annoying. Should I don't even want to get into most of the Indian Hill stuff, because I fucking hate Hugo Strange. He's a knockoff Herbert West. If you've watched Reanimator, you know. He's a knockoff Herbert West. He's just Herbert West, but bald and with weird glasses, and he's weirdly muscular in the comics. Why? I don't know. Like, mutants, while you're trying to run Arkham at the same time, like, yeah, it makes sense from, like, a Batman standpoint. And, like, it makes sense. That sounds like something that would happen in Batman. Like, oh, yeah, Arkham. But it's also a secret base for stuff. Which, okay. Weird, but okay. I'll go along with it. So, yeah, whatever, I guess. Oh, geez, now I'm trying to think of who's my least favorite villain. I'll get into Jervis Tetch in a second. Seriously, I cannot remember his name. He was in Indian Hill, and he could take the form of anyone in the building. Hold on, I'm gonna fucking Google this.
After me.
Okay. So,
I think I wouldn't remember.
is it Spade? Is his name Spade? If I look up Spade Gotham, do you think is his name? What is his name? What is his stupid name? Fuck, again, what's his name?
If I wanted you,
what's his name? He
I would never do it in some backhanded way. If you and I
he was in
you will know
an episode of Gotham. I know it was a season. It was towards the end of season 2. It's when Gordon got trapped in. Was it Cube? Is his name Cube? What's his fucking name?
As a
I
friend.
have to fucking Google it. I'm gonna... Oh, I'm gonna need the fucking wiki because I can't remember a stupid fucking name. Oh, I hate this shit. I hate this shit. Man, this fucking sucks. He was a lesser known villain.
I swear to you.
What? It's not Ra's al Ghul. I know it's not Ra's al Ghul because I hated that entire arc too. It didn't make sense in my head. Oh, seriously, what the fuck was his name?
Look on the bright side.
Fuck.
If Hugo Strange did do something to you, it means you are not responsible.
What the fuck was his name? He could take the form of anybody.
You always have an answer for everything.
Fuck, what was his stupid fucking name?
Have been through.
This is gonna piss me off.
Before. I've tried to kill you. You've tried to kill me.
Oh yeah, I forgot there's a dude named Crowley in this series. I forgot about that. Whoopsies. Scoobity boo bop.
It means fate has different plans.
Was his name like... Okay. I'll scroll down
What are these
to
plans?
see.
Haven't you realized what Gotham is yet?
Fuck. What was
It's
his
no longer a
name?
city. It is a prison.
He was bald, he had white
I think it's time we
eyes.
escaped. Lady with a gun?
Death, but close enough.
Fuck Tom Doherty, by the way.
So,
Fuck him.
where to now?
He can die.
Well, I believe.
You know what? I'm not gonna bother to remember his name. But if you know who I'm talking about, if you know who I'm talking about, thank God. I think I've said this earlier in the video, but I've said that my favorite villains include Jervis Tetch, aka the Mad Hatter. Sorry. I was just reminded about something. I'm not gonna say it because it's not related to this topic, so I'm not gonna say it. It technically is, but I'm not gonna say it either way. So, Jervis Tetch, Mr. Freeze, because I'll get into why I like Mr. Freeze and Jervis Tetch in a second. Two-Face, Riddler, the Penguin, and literal Pig, he was pretty much a part of most of season 4 and I was gonna say a part of late season 3, but no, he was not in. So yeah, or whatever. But yeah, I have like a ton of villains that I could sit here and talk about. So, great segue me. Let's talk about why I like the concept of Jervis Tetch. One, I like the concept of Jervis Tetch because, one, I used to be obsessed with Alice in Wonderland as a child. And so if you slap Alice in Wonderland on it, of course I'm gonna fucking love it. Except that Black Butler OVA. We're not gonna talk about that. Because it's, again, not related to the topic. It's not related to the topic. I'm sorry, my mother interrupted me. This video is gonna be way too fucking long with too many interruptions. I'm so sorry. But I like the concept of Jervis Tetch because if you slap Alice in Wonderland on anything, I love it. I will admit the weird implied incestuous tones with both Alice and Jervis is a bit weird. A little bit uncomfy. But thank God she's dead. And therefore she doesn't have to deal with his dumbass. I will admit I also really liked Jervis when he had his longer hair. Yeah, and then her having, special blood that makes people crazy. I will admit, Lee was really hot during that weird episode. Was it, an episode, or was it, 2 episodes? I don't know, because I know it wasn't a part of a full season. Barnes was a full season thing. Fucking weird. Yeah, we went from a POC, a woman person of color, to white bald man who, in Freak Show, American Horror Story, literally beat his kid. Lamau, I won't get over that. Once an abuser, always an abuser. Fuck you. So, you know. Yeah. And then we moved on to Jimbo, which, the white man, but skinny. White man, but skinny. So, whatever. What else did I want to discuss quickly and efficiently? I think that's it. I think I hit everything that I really wanted to hit, but if I don't hit everything in this video, I probably will make a part 2, being like, oh, this is what you missed, and then I rehash, like, all of my points from the last video. So, yeah. This has been White Boy Talks About Gotham for way too long. Alright, have a good night. Try not to die tonight. Drive safe, wear your seatbelt.